Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with a cute little project that I put together. I've designed it to go in a junk journal as a flip out, fold out. You can pop a tag behind it. Let's pretend that this is my junk journal. Yeah, so imagine it glued to the page on three sides, so you can pop a tag in behind it. You then can fold it out, got journaling space, some cute little decorations, some little people, little tag, little envelope. Fold it again, you've got more journaling space. It's another little tag, got a cute little card inside that was gifted to me by Rhonda, along with many other gorgeous items. In fact, the inspiration for this is down to you, Rhonda. You then, that's not stuck down properly. You then fold it out again, you've got more journaling space and another little tuck spot. Yeah, it's decorated with book pages, bits and bobs that are hanging around on my desk. And yeah, I'll show you what made me think of this. I mean, it's not a new idea, it's been around for years. I've made greeting cards like that in the past, but as you know, I've got a shocking memory. Can't remember my own name some days. So Rhonda gifted me this Holtz Accordion folio. And when you open it up and have a peek inside, it's got this little insert, and I think you can now see the similarity. It's a different size, different amount of folds. This Timmy one has got 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 sections. The one I've done has got 4 sections, but yeah, make it as many as you want. I did have a play beforehand, and initially I thought, oh, I could make one of these from a file folder. And I ended up with that. It's rather large, would have took me quite a long time to decorate on camera, but I still like it and I will still decorate this and use it. And yeah, then I did another file folder one, and another file folder one, and another file folder one. And then I did one by gluing 2 pieces of card together. That had 6 and some pockets. So you can really adapt this idea in lots and lots of different ways. The one we're making today though, oh, where have I put it? I've lost it. There you go. I made the one yesterday and the one I'm going to do today from one sheet of card. Now you can use A4, you can use letter. It doesn't matter. There's not any measuring involved. So I'll show you how that comes about. That's my prototype. And this is the one I'm going to decorate today. So if I pop them like that, you can see exactly how I made that from one sheet of card. Yeah? So, I will show you how to cut one before I go decorating this. But I've inked this ready just to save a bit of time. So, grab myself a sheet of card. Okay. Do you know what? I might grab a sheet of craft card for this to show you how to cut it. Yeah, let's do one in a sheet of craft card. My camera likes it better. The lighting doesn't like big expanses of cream because I'm zoomed quite in so you can see detail. Right, I've got a big long ruler. Oh, do I need it? Do I need it? I needed that when I was cutting something bigger. Oh, a normal ruler's long enough. Yeah, use your normal ruler. Regular, not normal. And just place it at an angle. Now, the more of an angle you place it at, as you can see, you'd have a smaller one up to a very large one. You can pop it up and get a really small one at the top and down. I think you can see where I'm going with this, can't you? So let's cut that. I'm going to do it there. I'm not even sure what height this is going to be. If you did want to make it a specific height for a journal page, measure this longest bit. So what does my longest bit measure? I'm running out of rulers now. I've got rulers everywhere. Rulers. I'll use this little one. What does that measure? That measures 5 inches. Then the other one will be 4 inches. I'm quite happy with that. I like that. Well, it'll be more because I need to measure to there, don't I? Oh, you silly woman. Do it there. Do it there. I'm just going to score it and crack on because I could waffle about this while cows come home. And nobody's going to learn out of there. I'm going to be very brave and cut it with my scissors. I'm really good at cutting with scissors along a straight line, as long as I've got one to follow. Whee. struggling to get scissors started. There we go. You silly woman. So cut, cut, cut. I think I'm going to end up with a couple very similar in size to the ones I've already made. So now we have these two bits. There we go. Now if you're going to make a 4-fold one like I did, it could not be easier. We start off by folding our piece of card in half. I'm keeping my bottom edge nice and straight. That's what I'm judging where to fold. And fold. Use your bone folder at this point. Get a nice crease. Then I'm going to fold this one back to there. Press it. So you don't even need a scoreboard for this. You could make this with just some glue and a pair of scissors. You can use anything as a bone folder. It's just really something flat to press down your creases. We'll turn it over and fold that again. Right. So here we have one. Yeah, if you want it to fold out the opposite way, just then, see what I mean? That now folds out mainly from that side. If I get mine back, yeah, can you see they're opposite? Are these just about exactly the same height? Not much in it, but like I said, size doesn't matter. So there you have it. And there you have another one. And you can just go forever with these. So I've got Craftalanch chance today is high to severe, we will rate it. I don't know if you've seen my community page earlier today, because the state of my desk prompted me to put a little poll up. I just wanted to know if people were messy crafters or tidy crafters or just went with flow. And up until filming this, which I started doing like 5 minutes after posting it, people went with the flow. Go with the flow was leading. So right, I'm now going to swap to this one that I already made, just to save you watching me doing all that inking. So I've inked every edge and every crease. Yeah, I've used Vintage Photo today. Do you know why? Because I grabbed Vintage Photo instead of Walnut Stain. So we're going to stick with Vintage Photo. Yeah, that's the only reason. Right, now I grabbed some dictionary pages and I've done full-size dictionary, full-page dictionary pages on the inside. Can I even speak? Should I even make you? I sometimes wonder, should I be making videos when I don't know what I'm on about? But people seem to like them. So let's go with it. I've gone semi-organised. I've got a little tray here and put all the bits that I'm using. Most of the bits I put on my first one were just hanging about on my desk already. I love to craft like that because then it takes out a lot of the thinking. I don't have to think what shall I put on because I just rummage on my desk and find something. So the front of this, I've got a bit of dictionary page. I've dug a bit of this out from my scraps though. I want to use that. I think I might put that nearer the bottom. I don't know. I don't really know. I want to get that receipts on. I might just get it. Oh yeah, I will. Right, I'll show you now how I cut the top. I put my piece of paper just inside that crease, close it up, and to cut the top, I just get my pencil and I draw across. Yeah, this is about the only piece of measuring that I've done on this. Like I said, everything else has been a bit, just make it up as you go along. Lost my big scissors. I've just cut a piece of card with big scissors and lost them. For some reason I put them behind me. So I'm just going to cut down that angle. I'm just going to continue going. So there we've got that. So for this first piece, I want that bit showing that says receipts. Yeah, we like that. So I'm going to turn it over and just draw a line. I'm going to cut. You could use your trimmer for this. I'm like I say a lot, I'm over perfection now. I don't want a big border around the edge. So I'm going to draw another line, but I'm not going to cut directly on that line, or the piece of paper would go right up to the edge. If you want it to go right up the edge, go ahead. I want mine to have a tiny little border, so I'm just going to cut just shy of that line. See whether this fits. I don't mess about half as much with internal pages. Yeah, that looks lovely. So I'm going to grab my inker. Oh, I'm using a domed sponge as well that I got in Happy Mail from, not Happy Mail, a gift. It was a gift from Pamela. Thank you so much, Pamela. I do quite like them. I'm tending to put a bit too much ink on because my vintage photo is a much newer ink pad than, or much less used ink pad than my walnut stain. So I'm going a bit mad with ink. Right. Grab your glue stick, woman. And I'm just going to glue stick this on. I will show you me doing them all and waffle. People like the waffle. My last video, it was an hour long and I had quite a few comments. People like, yay, an hour video. So, yeah, I will waffle. I don't know why I put restrictions on myself. They mustn't be too long, these videos. And I've no idea why. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Right. I do like that on front. I really do. And I'm not going to waste those scraps because that's my vintage ledger that I covet. I coveted that for so long. I got one. And yeah. Right. Here's a bit of dictionary pen. It's got a bit of ink on because I was using it with some of my stamping. I wish I'd put this on underneath so I had the ripped line on the receipt, but I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and rip the top of this. So that's going to go there. Yeah, and I'm just going to turn it over and draw. Ooh, woohoo! Let's do a bit of baton twirling. I've drawn on that. Good job that's going to get stuck to the page. Yeah, baton twirling with a pencil. Who knew I could do that? So I'm just going to cut along the line at the bottom because I can always hutch that up. And then I'm going to cut just inside this pencil line. Just so I've got that little border around that I want. And that's going to go there. Spot on, done. Oh, do you know when I used to make, a lot of you will know where I'm coming from with this. When I used to make cards, I remember doing one of these cards, particularly at a card making class, and we cut every piece of paper out with the measurements. For this, it was like so many inches and point this, that and other, and unless you cut it perfectly, it's not going to be perfect. That's a bit like, yeah, that's like my advice of, yeah, put the glue sticky side down if you want it to stick, isn't it? Yeah, if you don't do it perfect, it's not going to be perfect. There you go. But we don't want perfect, do we? I don't. But when I used to make these cards, it was like, oh, everything lined up to within 1/8 of an inch of its life. If my border all the way around weren't perfect, I'd chuck it away and start again. What a waste. So I quite like that. I'll put something else on front at some point. I don't know. Now, decide if you want to decorate every piece or if you want to leave some, like this one. Rather than leaving it completely blank, I just put a little bit of stamping on, yeah? Then you've got some journaling space, yeah? Are you making a lookbook or are you making something that someone can journal on? Yeah, that's entirely up to you. It's whatever you're doing. As Timmy would say, you do you. So I am going to leave that one for journaling, decorate that one, leave that for journaling. I don't know, open it up and see. Yeah, I'm going to decorate that one and that one. Yeah, so I'm going to put a cross on it because I know I'm going to cover it with paper so I don't get my knickers in a twist. Now for that one, yeah, I'm going to decorate that one. Yeah, so there, the one. I'll rub that off because it's really annoying you. It's not like you're going to see it when it's glued down, but it's just really annoying you. So I'm now going to cut some bits of just this dictionary page to do those with. I'm not piecing bits, I'm just going to do one full sheet. And again, I'm just gonna put it into the crease, use my pencil to draw that line. It's a pity I can't get 2 pieces from one dictionary page, but I can't. I use that dictionary page as my glue book, then I instead of my glue book, silly woman. Really ought to rename my channel Bumbling Crafter or something. I've got a feeling there already is a channel named that. And I'm just going to keep going with that. Here we go. I think I will get my trimmer out because I've decided I don't want the white edges on my pages. I don't think I used them before. But there's plenty of things you can do with those edges. You don't have to keep them all. You can throw some in the bin. I give you permission to throw some away, but you can make little tickets out of them. In fact, I've used a little ticket that I made out of a page edge on the front of there. I think that, yeah, that was it. But that was a much wider page edge from a different book. Now, how are we doing? I'm just going to check the light. Yeah, I think we're okay. Right. So I've got my angle I want. I'm going to turn that over and draw along there. And draw along there. And cut just inside those lines. You probably can't even see these lines because I've done them quite faint, but they are there. I do assure you, they're there. And this is just a way to mat anything of any size. If anyone asks me in comments measurements of this, I'm honestly going to answer with I don't know what the measurements are. Right, the other thing I've done here is I've done it wrong. Instead of oh, what other side would that's it? Oh, you silly woman. That's for other side. Golly gosh, that's another reason I'm using book page. You can turn it both ways. Oh, just cancel that. Cancel. Let's do the edges. Whee. Book page does take ink really well. And let's do some random bits, not quite on edge. Yeah, we like that. Grab your glue book this time, woman, not your stack of pages that you want to collage with. Whee. Whee. That's a lot of wheeze today. Meow, meow. And aeroplane sounds, who knew? Did you used to do that when you feed those of you who've got kids? I used to do some, I was absolutely crazy when I used to feed kids, some of the things I used to say and do. Yeah. You've got the aeroplane when the spoon's going towards the mouth. I mean, we used to have roadworks, breakdowns, tipper trucks and all sorts we did. Yeah. Right, is that going to be, I think that's going to be big enough. Oh, we've already done that one. Scratch that. Crafting for the crazy. Yeah, I do like my alliterations, CC. So we could rename the channel. I'm not going to rename the channel because I'd forget I'd renamed it and then couldn't find it or something, knowing me. Crafting for the crazy. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, I hope, and I actually know this because people have said, and they've probably said it in a much nicer way than I will. I think sometimes people look at me and think, oh my word, if she can make something, I can. Do you know what I mean? I don't make crafting unattainable. It's like, oh my word, she can manage that where she performs. I'll get her well. Yeah. Hey ho. Right, this time I'm gonna try and be really clever, and I'm gonna put that. Can you see? I've put it a couple of millimeters up from the bottom, so hopefully when I draw this line across top, and then I'm gonna do one down. Oh, I think I need to sharpen my pencil. I really do. So hopefully when I cut this piece out, oh, see, Craftalanch, knackered. I told you there was a high to severe chance for a Craftalanch. Let's find another home for these. Oh, we're going to get buried. Here lies Julie buried in paper. So, when I cut across this angle now, this should be exactly the right height. If I've done that right. Is it? Oh, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I'm going to cut just inside my line. Whee. Right, if you want torn edges, just stick a book page on and tear around it. Tear it. Do what you want. Have a ripping good time. Well, why does that not fit in? I didn't cut enough off edge, that's why. Now this is going to be tricky. I'm trying to cut just a sliver off. There you go. I'm happy enough with that. And you know that trick I did at height, I didn't cut enough off height. Well, I did something wrong there, but right, I've sorted it now. All's well that ends well, isn't it? I probably cut some off wrong end. It's only paper. If it goes wrong, stick it somewhere else and cut another piece. You could always turn this into a tag, turn it into anything. Look at the state of my desk. So, am I a messy crafter or a tidy crafter, or do I go with the flow? I swing between messy and going with the flow. I do have these mad moments and tidy my desk completely. I think I've posted a few pictures, but that never lasts for long. That never lasts for long. It's like a show house, isn't it? You buy a new house, you look around the show house. That's the last time your house ever going to look like that. Unless you're a unicorn, I think. Unless you're a unicorn. Right. So that's done. That's done. I can't count. I've got one more to do. Why did I think I'd done them all? So let's do one more. I mean, you could do it sideways. I don't want to, though. I want it right way up. I will use all these other scraps. Grab your trimmer just to take your white bits off. We don't like white bits, do we, Deirdre? No, we don't. Deirdre was in a coffee advert years ago. Deirdre and her husband were quite a miserable, boring looking couple who, I don't know, they gave the impression all Deirdre and her husband ever did was watch telly and drink coffee. And they changed the coffee. And the man turns to Deirdre and says, "We don't like change, do we, Deirdre?" And I don't know what she says. Can't remember his name. The bit that's stuck in my mind is, "We don't like change, do we, Deirdre?" So yeah, in case anyone's ever wondered why on earth I keep referring to Deirdre. She's not another electrical item like Gertrude, my wayward Alexa, who chimes in with advice. Oh, I've said it. I'm so sorry if I've set yours off. I'm really sorry. Really sorry. Oh, she let me jump again. I thought we'd, avoided having a chime in, and then she just said something. Sorry. Yeah, so again, for those of you who've not come across a video where Gertrude is the star, Gertrude is the name I've given to my AMA, my electrical talking device from Amazon. Because she does chime in at random times. I've gone back through videos where she's chimed in and I've thought, what on earth did I say that triggered that woman? And quite often the answer is nothing. Nothing. I've not said anything that sounds like the wake word, which is A-L-E-X-A. Have I spelt that? I've no idea. I can't spell on paper, so I can't spell out loud. I've been no good at a spelling bee. We don't tend to have spelling bees in UK so much. I know it's a big thing in US. You probably are all better at spelling than we are. Right, there we go. That's that one. So I think I've nearly done the boring bits. just about time because I'm nearly half an hour into the video. I hope you wanted a waffle fest. I'll have to put some timestamps on for those of you who don't want a waffle fest. Glue stick, that's what we're looking for. Whee. That was a very quiet gluing experience, wasn't it? I managed to keep my mouth shut. Don't often do that. As my mum used to say, I've got more rattle than a can of mabs, which is a can of marbles. More rattle than a can of marbles. Yep, I've got a bit of glue where I don't want it there. Quite a lot actually, so I'm getting my glue rubber. Just so I don't get my hands covered in it. Do you know what? My fingers work better than that glue rubber on glue stick. Oh, glue. I've got a glue stick dilemma, people. I can't get, at the moment, I don't know if they stopped making it or if they renamed it, but I'm not asking you to send me glue sticks, I'm asking for information on if they've renamed this Elmer's Extreme school glue stick. It's the extra strength one. And I don't know. I've ordered some Elmer's extra strength school glue to see whether it's the same, but I can't get this in UK anymore. I've got about 2 tubes left. It is my favourite one. I love it. And I've never had to buy my kids a glue stick for school because they have always used the ones I've bought and not liked. I've got a few glue bits all over. Good job this is grungy, isn't it? 'Cause I've not been I didn't clean my table after making the first one. Right, so after half an hour's waffling, we've got 4 bits of paper stuck on. It won't take you that long. Right, now we're going to do a bit of decorating. So I'm going to get my stamps out and I'm going to do a bit of stamping first. The stamp sets I'm using are the Tim Holtz Field Notes set. And I've also now got this one. It's the Tim Holtz Eccentric. It's very similar, lots of bits and bobs. I've already got a load out that I used on the first one. So I'm just going to go with these. Yeah. I'll be able to tell you which set they came from as I use them because I'd like to think Timmy had done this so we knew which set they came from, but I'm thinking maybe it's a cost-saving exercise. The ones from the new stamp set are not as thick. The rubber isn't as thick on the actual stamp, and the foam is not as thick or as good quality. So, I don't know if that's a new thing for all his new stamp sets, but I'll live with it, Timothy. The problem it's going to cause me is I quite often use my stamping platform, put a number of stamps on, and I've always known with my Tim Holtz stamps, they're all the same depth and they work together. When I've now got stamps of 2 different depths, I can't put them on my stamping platform together because the deeper ones will stamp and the shallower ones won't. So I don't know if anyone else has mentioned or noticed that. Maybe it's just my set. Have I got a faulty set? I haven't a clue. But I'm not overly impressed. Sorry, Timothy. Not impressed. Right, shut up, moaning woman, and get some stamping done. Right, I'm just going to do some random stamping. I'm using 2 inks. I've got my archival black, and I've now got some of the little itsy bitsy mini ones. I've got a mini archival red, and I think I've just propped my stamp platform up on it. Here we go, not stamp platform, I've just got my stamps on this. So, just going to check the lighting. Yeah, I've just turned the intensity down a little bit there. As it gets darker outside, I just have to keep adjusting my lighting. I can't close my curtains in here, it's a bit too claustrophobic. Right, so I'm going to grab... I liked that finger. I put the finger on the inside before. No, I don't want... It's too big to go on outside. I think I'm going to put him... I'm just going to put him there. I like him. And we'll ink the finger in black, we think. Well, he's upside down if I do that. We'll put him there. Yeah, let's put him there. There you go. Again, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm being very loose and, yeah, free and easy with my stamping. That says workroom. I'm going to do that in black, and I'm going to put that down there. Liking so far. I'll put the stamps I've used at one side. I do like these little round ones. What's that one say? Letter parcels number. Yeah, I don't need to read number. I'll use a bigger one, and I'm going to pop that along the bottom here. There we go. It's a bit wonky, but hey ho. Hey ho. Now I want a few red things. I'm going to do the same ones in red because I've still got the red ink on my stamps. And I'm going to pop this here. There we go. Just to make it a little bit more interesting on the blank bits that you're going to be journaling on. I think I might have decorated the one that's going to be stuck to page. If it's going to be a standalone piece, decorate that one. If you're sticking it to page, you ain't never going to see that, so I'm not going to decorate that any further. I'm happy with that. I'm going to turn over, whack the camera, which I'm very good at doing, and let's do a bit more decorating. I'm going to put that number 3 on, and he's going to be in black ink. I'm going to pop it there. Oh, it's stuck to my paper. It's stuck to my paper. Don't know what happened there then. Probably a bit of glue still on my book page. I like that. That's just a set of dates. I think I did a little bit of stamping on the front with this before, but I want to put these down here. You'll still have plenty of journaling space. There we go. I like that. Then I want a few little red accents. Oh, let's put a little one there. Handle with care. I like that. Let's have it sideways. Handle with care. There we go. And then a few red bits. I'm being very random with these. I find if I think too much about what to put where, I don't know. It looks even worse. And that's going to have a red. I don't mind if that one gets covered with whatever I put on that pocket. So there we go. A little bit more of a red accent. That's a load of red numbers. And this time I'm going to put these on here. No, I want them here. Yeah, that's that. I've got these little stars that I've used in red and black on my other one. Huh. Try a little one, girly, that's got dirty. And I think I just want to put that as though it's like highlighting a couple of those dates. Yeah. January, February and March are highlighted. That's it. I don't need to put red on that one. I'm quite happy. So that's that size. I'm going to find some die cuts to put on there as little pockets. That I'm happy with. We're not going to see that. Now I've got to think about the front. So I'm going to fold that up. My ink should be dry enough. Because I'm looking at it all, I don't think I'll decorate the front as well. Right, I've got lots of bits and bobs here in my tray. And let's find something. I did have, here we go, I got this out ready because I'm tempted to put this on the front. It is a cluster that I've made previously. Let's move those stamps for now. It's a cluster that I've made previously in a different video. And I know when I've used them before, people have said, wow, I like it that you've showed us how to use these little bits and bobs, and it proves that it is worth making them even though you don't have a plan for them at the time. And I really think it does. Now I've got this, and I like that. and I think that is done. Also then I can tuck something in. I've put people in that one. I might put something completely different in this. I love the randomness all over the desk. I've not even done any stamping up front of this one yet. I don't even know if I will, because that paper looks as though it's been stamped on, but then that bit looks a bit empty, doesn't it? Yeah, let's put something up there. And I think I'm going to put this one. I've used that in black and red before. Yeah, I'm going to use that one and I'll stamp it across that corner. Now, because I wanted it to go on the paper and not that, I'm just going to put a little piece of book page edge up to there. See what I mean? Because I don't want it to go onto the cream edge. Right, shall I do it red or shall I do it black? I'm going to do it black because there's a lot of red on that ledger paper, isn't there? And I'm just going to do that there. Yeah, I don't know what that adds, but I think it adds something. I also now want to put those tiny little stars on it somewhere. I just love those. So I'm just going to put my other bits back on that I've decided on. They'll make a nice little pocket. And yeah, I want those stars to go under where it says amount received. There we go. I like it. It adds something. I don't know what, but it certainly adds something. Now, I think I want to just put a bit more ink on the back of there. And I'm going to glue that piece to that piece. And so I know where to put my glue to. I'm going to just turn that over and draw a line. And I'm going to pop glue below that line. Glue, where are you? There you are. Found you pretty quickly. Quite amazing for me. And yeah, pop that on there. Put quite a lot of glue on there, didn't you, woman? Yeah, you did. Perhaps a bit too much? Yeah, oh well. Wipe that off. Because I don't want this bit sticking to that, because it's going to be a little pocket. A cute little pocket. There we go. And then that. I don't know whether to glue on two sides. Yeah, I'm just going to glue there and there, not up there. Yeah. Don't know what I'm going to stick in it like, but I'll find something. I really will. I'm sure there'll be something hanging about on my desk. I quite like this. I can't believe how easy this one were, actually. I think I've made it a bit wonky, but we love wonk. Let's embrace the wonkiness. Oh, I like that. It's pretty. Now, on this one, I've not put anything in that sticks out the top, but that's not to say that you can't do that. Yeah, pop anything in. Now, for pockets, I've used just random die cuts. And I call them random die cuts because when I'm lacking inspiration, I'll just randomly die cut shapes with dies that I've got out of my offcuts of paper. And I've grabbed a load of them here. Something's creaking and squeaking. They're too big, obviously. They might be good. Got that. I've thought about using that sideways on the last one and then didn't use it, but you know I might use it on this one. Label I used there on the last one. Don't ask me where all for these dies are from, I'm afraid. I really could not tell you because I don't even have the packets. Before I started doing YouTube, the way I store my dies, once I've used them, I get rid of packaging and I store them in like categories. I'll show you. Watch this. I have a box here, and on the front it says tag and banner dies. And this is why I can't tell you where the dies come from, because I really honestly don't know. I struggled to tell you what I bought last week, so telling you where I bought a die from 10 years ago is, oh, I could use one of them, is, yeah, very difficult. That's inked up ready because I used two on last one. I popped one in there, and then I popped one on this tag that I just quickly threw together to pop behind it, just to show you how it goes. And yeah, just bring tray in, woman. Oh, here's something funny, Rhonda. These cute little cards that you sent me, I decided to use the Queen of Hearts, and then I dropped it on the floor. I spent ages looking for it. Then when I went back to look, they're all Queen of Hearts. Ace of Spades. So like, oh my word. I really didn't need to spend 3 days looking on the floor for Queen of Hearts. So yeah, I've got all sorts here. Might use them. Ooh, that one I made in a previous video. That didn't make the cut for the first one, but I might pop it on here. That would make a nice little pocket. I've got lots of tickets. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to use. But I'm going to save time, I'm going to take the pre-ink ones out. They're going to be top of me. What's that? Oh, that's it. Oh, I could tuck that in to one of the pockets. I've got another envelope. I've got some cute little tags. Yeah, I decided I might want to draw around edge label on the other one, and then I changed my mind. I thought, nah, it just isn't me. It's not me. Right, that one, as you saw, I know that's supposed to be for journaling, but I'm so tempted to put that on there. I can do it. It's my project. Do what I want. I can. I really can. Right, what am I going to use? I may just use that as a pocket, to be honest. Yes, I like the look of that there. Glue it on before you change your mind. I'm not putting any string in it. I'm just going to glue down 2 sides. That is now a pocket. I like that. That makes me happy for some reason. I don't know about that. I want to put that there. I want to see if this will go on my other piece. It would cover the man's finger up, and that would just look silly, I think. So no. There's something making me not want to put that on. I'd have to put too much stuff in, I think, and then it would make it bulky. Yeah, that's probably why you taught yourself out of it last time, woman. I really do want to use this envelope again. I don't know where these come from, but they're the cutest things on earth. Yeah, I'm going to do the envelope. I don't think I made these, because if I'd made them myself, I wouldn't have left that little point on. But I quite like the little point. I just want to try and ink those edges. So I've just put something inside. There we go. Yeah, and this is going to get glued on 3 sides as well. I like it. I might put another stamp on that page somewhere. Oh, butterfingers. And again, I'm gluing on 2 sides. So we can just tuck something in. That's pleasing me. I like it. And I have grabbed a few ready-made bits and bobs. Let's grab some more bits off the... Look at state of my desk again now. Look at it. Here we go. I've got... Is that... I don't know if I've made that or it's out something. Really can't tell. I've got that. I'm liking that for there, I think. That ticket, perfect in there. Let's get a bit of ink. Again, that's not quite made the cut for another project. That, I don't know when I made that. I've got a slightly collaged thing there. Thinking, yeah, I like that in there better. Pop some, yeah, I like it like that. You can just see the number on top of that. We're getting a bit dark again, aren't we, with light? Let's have a quick readjust. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry if that's too bright, but we're getting very dark. That's going to go there. That goes, oh, look at that. Oh, a random star. I now want to put that on something. I don't even know where that came from. No way would I have thought, ooh, I want a random die-cut, craft-coloured star. But because I've got one hanging about, I'm going to use it. I'm going to pop it there. There we go. Sorted. Just because I can. Now I've got to find something to put on here as a pocket. I've got that banner's far too big, but if I made it shorter, no, I don't like it. Looks like a Pac-Man for some reason. That could be good. I made a little belly band with a label on the other one. I don't know what I want to do on this one. I don't want to do it exactly the same, but then again, I do want to do it exactly the same. I like it. I'm going to do it. I can do the same thing if I want to. Like I always say, it's not like they're going to go in the same project. It's not like the same people are going to get them both. And they both might want a little label belly band. Right, let's do a little bit of stamping on this. What shall I pop on it this time? I think I want to put a number on. I'm going to have to take a new stamp out of the pack. What we got? I hope I'm not glaring. Ticket. Yeah, we could call it a ticket. Luggage. US serial number. Oh, I like that. Guaranteed, strictly high grade. I used condemned once, and someone was like, why would you use the word condemned? I'm like, I don't know, I just wanted to. Check number. I want that. Will that fit? Yeah, I want to pop that on there like so. Yeah, I can do that, and I'm going to do it in black. There you go, there's your big one. What's that? Oh, I thought I had a little piece of the stamp that you weren't supposed to use. You know, the waste between the stamps. I thought I had a bit of that on. This is so... Chances of me getting this straight are fair to middling. 0 to 0, because this is cloudy, my stamp platform. I'll just go for it, woman. If it's not straight, do it again. Oh, that's straight enough. Oh, it's not actually stamped perfectly either, which I like. Yeah. And I think I want to put a number on there in red. A small number in red ink. Don't know what that small number is going to be. I think I'll just grab this random number here. It says 1913, but if I only ink up the 1 and the 9, it's going to say 19, isn't it? Yeah. Take the star stamp off. Get the red ink. Pop it on there. Yeah, you can use masking tape for this, but that's a bit of a faff. I can't be bothered to get the masking tape out, so I'm just going to cover the 13 up in paper. Yeah. Then I'm going to ink the 19. 19. Oh, that put my ink down the wrong way. So we've also now got a red finger and a little bit of red on there, but do you know what? I can live with that. Check number, and I want this slightly wonky. 19. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Clean your finger. Right, so everything's alive. Everything's wriggly and wiggly. So that's that. And I'm just going to glue up the edge. And I'm going to do the same as I did with the last one. Just pop a few tickets behind it. I'll put it as straight as I can. That's straight-ish. Oh, I'm liking that. And should we have that real ticket pop behind? I like, that's the end of a roll. When I sell these on, yeah, Etsy, that's the start of a roll. The start of a roll is often quite damaged because they are vintage and they have the bits on the top. I like that. Oh, So we've got something there, something there. I'm not going to embellish that tag further. I don't think it needs it. I think that would be gilding the lily. Where's my inker gone? It's a bit more ink round edge. But I think I'll just pop a stamp on it, just so it feels like it's had some attention paid to it. Yeah. Get your stamp, black woman. And we'll just... There you go. Approved. You do belong in this project. You've now got a stamp to say so. So, there we go. That's that. You can pop anything you want behind there. I did have a little tag ready made that didn't make the cut for the last one. I don't know where that's gone, so I think I'll just use this. That's not decorated at all, but I'm sure it'll get decorated at some point. That goes that way, and that way. And on the back we've now got that. So I quite like that. If you want to put a tab on the side, you can. If you don't put a tab on, you'll be able to do that. But you can still do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a tab on because I like the look of it. Just like the look of that tab to pull it out with. Oh, and because I didn't fill that in, it could go slightly underneath. I could even put it up there. I could put it up there. That's where I'm going to put it on this one. I'm going to put it up the top. And then we just need to find a little bit of something to pop behind there, don't we? And I think we're done. So yeah, another long waffly project for you. Wiffle waffle. I still haven't heard from a couple of people who won my glue dangles in the giveaway videos, and I'm going to assess them. I have a sarcastic nature, and sometimes I really have to hold back on my sarcasm, and I held back really well yesterday, and I apologise. Well, no, I don't apologise. I had a comment on my giveaway video. How do you know if you've won? And my initial reaction was to put, watch the video. But that could come across as very sarcastic. But to be quite honest, it's true, isn't it? It tells you in video. So, yeah. Yeah, watch the video. Oh, I like the tab at the top on that. I really do. Oh, that's so good. I don't care that it looks a bit wonky there. In fact, I think I like it. I do. So, what am I going to put in here? What am I going to put in front? Ooh, could we just even stick a butterfly in? No, it's not a butterfly project, is it? I haven't done a butterfly project for ages. And at one point last year, I couldn't do a project without sticking butterflies on it. So what we're going to pop in, I just think I'm going to pop some tickets in. I've done enough waffling. You don't want to have to see me make something else. Well, maybe you do, but I think a lot of you might be asleep by now. Oh, let's grab a bit of Ephemera. Yeah. Just pop some Timothy Ephemera in. What's that? That's an advert for a pen. Yeah, I like that. I like the red on it. I'd like it. Done. Finished. So I really do hope you enjoyed that. Yes, it was quite a waffle fest. And yeah, I think we've got two cute little projects there. I've not made a big tag for behind. You get the idea how these work now. And you can make them from anything. No measuring involved. And you get two projects from one sheet. Is that a one sheet wonder, or is that a half sheet wonder? I really don't know. It's two from one sheet. Yeah, I'm not even going to go there with one sheet again. So thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, I am very behind on my comments. And that is down to you again. It's down to you lot watching me. I have had so many orders in my Etsy shop. I've been working flat out to get them done. So thank you very much. And that is why I've not been on commenting as much. But I will get caught up on them. Yeah, my Etsy shop, by the way, is also going to be closing at the end of November. We have far too many postal strikes coming up in December, and I don't want to spend Christmas worrying about people's lost parcels. So I'm only selling supplies at the moment. So if you need anything, get it in before I close the shop at the end of November. So you've got 2 weeks, and then the shop will be closed until January. So anyway, thank you for watching. I will stop waffling. I will go away now, get this uploaded, and you'll be able to see it. So thank you. Bye.